President Trump pulled out all the tricks in his arsenal to get Mexico to finally do the right thing regarding the migrants using Mexico as a free passage route to America. Trump got Mexico to do a few good things over the last 2 years, like keeping some migrants in the country while they wait for asylum in America. A judge later tried to block Trump, but he appreciated the gesture from the new Mexican president. But the simple solution evaded Mexico until Trump shamed them last month. He reminded the world that Mexico actually has some of the strictest immigration laws in the world, and if not inside a caravan, Mexico would never let these Central American migrants pass. Thankfully, Mexico is finally cracking down and enforcing its immigration laws, which should end this caravan problem once and for all. From USA Today, Mexican police and immigration agents detained hundreds of Central American migrants Monday in the largest single raid on a migrant caravan since the groups started moving through the country last year. Police targeted isolated groups at the tail end of a caravan of about 3,000 migrants who were making their way through the southern state of Chiapas with hopes of reaching the U.S. border. As migrants gathered under spots of shade in the burning heat outside the city of Pijijiapan, federal police and agents passed by in patrol trucks and vans and forcibly wrestled women, men and children into the vehicles. The migrants were driven to buses, presumably for subsequent transportation to an immigration station for deportation processing. As many as 500 migrants might have been picked up in the raid, according to Associated Press journalists at the scene. The detentions came as the U.S. has ramped up public pressure on Mexico to do more to stop the flow of migrants. President Donald Trump railed against the government of his Mexican counterpart, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, and threatened to shut the entire border down, but then quickly congratulated Mexico for migrant arrests just a few weeks ago. Some of the women and children wailed and screamed during the detentions on the roadside. Clothes, shoes, suitcases and strollers littered the scene after they were taken away. Kevin Escobar, a 27-year-old from Honduras, was one of about 500 migrants who fled onto private property to avoid immigration agents. Sitting on the property, he yelled to them, "Why do you want to arrest me?" Escobar vowed that he will never return to his hometown of San Pedro Sula, saying the gangs are kidnapping everyone. Back there, agents had encouraged groups of migrants that separated from the bulk of the caravan to rest after some 7 hours on the road, including about half of that under a broiling sun. When the migrants regrouped to continue, they were detained. Agents positioned themselves at the head of the group and at the back. Some people in civilian clothing appeared to be participating in the detentions. Mexico welcomed the first caravans last year, but the reception has gotten colder since tens of thousands of migrants overwhelm U.S. border crossings, causing delays at the border and anger among Mexican residents. Last Friday, local media reported a series of detentions of migrants in nearby Mapastepec, where thousands were awaiting normalization of their migratory status. Let's block ads. Why?